Hello everyone, this is Amanda with Big Empress Energy. I'm here to do a general reading for the month of October for all those concerned with Sagittarius. So Sagittarius could be your sun, moon, or rising signs. Your Venus could be in Sagittarius, or just any important placement in your chart, honestly. Or you could be connecting with the Sagittarius, and if that is the case, just be aware that you might have to flip the roles around. And if this reading resonates with you, like and comment, interact with my video in any way. Wow, 9 of Cups already. It's really helpful since I'm a newer channel and I'm just starting out. And if you like the way that I read and you want to see more of my readings, wow, 9-9 here, Sagittarius. Subscribe to my channel. I'm sorry. So 9-9, you all are nearing the end of a cycle. It's very interesting because these are two very opposing energies. The 9 of Cups is being in alignment with what you want. It's like a wish fulfillment. It is getting what you want. But the 9 of Swords is fear. It's anxiety. It's guilt. It's keeping you up at night. It's nightmares, sometimes literally. I get a lot of nightmares, and I get it sometimes to represent that part of my life. Bottom of the deck is Temperance. That's really interesting, Sagittarius. So I think for the month of October, you all are you have these two opposing sides of whatever you're going through right now. But with Temperance, I see like working to heal and balance that. Temperance can, it's alchemy. It in the traditional Rider-Waite, it has an angel with 2 cups. And that angel is blending the energies of those 2 cups together. So I see this as like your 2 cups here, Sagittarius. Like the 9 of Swords is all that self-doubt and fear and anxiety. And the 9 of Cups is that, everything working out, getting what you want. And, with Temperance here, which is you, by the way, Sagittarius, this is your major arcana card. I see, they're telling me to take this. I see you all, there's got to be a way. What I'm hearing in my head right now is there's got to be like a middle. There's got to be a middle ground of some kind between these two energies. I just want to point out that underneath Temperance here is the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups is grief and sadness and loss. It can also be guilt, it can be depression, and sometimes it can even be wallowing in pain, but that's really not what I'm getting here, Sagittarius, because I see, you have this energy of this 9 of Cups, so it's like I think you know what you want, at least on some level, and there's this fear of maybe not getting it, or it not being what you thought it would be. Let's keep pulling cards. This is super interesting. What else, please, for my Sagittarius for the month of October? Okay, that's it. Queen of Coins. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Some of you could be an earth sign, but the Queen of Coins is like a really nurturing energy. This could have to do with money or finances or stability in life, career, like home, car, those things, assets, because coins can represent, those literal things in our lives. It could be health. Some of you could have health concerns. I do see that, especially with Temperance, it's healing. But another thing I want to point out here, Sagittarius, is that Temperance in some decks, another deck that I have, it's called Patience. So I do think to some degree, there's a message here of having patience for what you want, you know what I mean? Like Rome wasn't built in a day is literally what I'm hearing in my head. Maybe that'll resonate with some of you, I don't know, because I'm still not entirely sure what's happening here. I just know that there are two very different opposing energies, but they're like equal opposites, if that makes sense. Like the 9 of Cups is knowing that everything will work out. The 9 of Swords is fearing and almost knowing that everything won't. But with the Queen of Coins here, Sagittarius, it seems like with a little bit of nurturing and Temperance here, patience and healing, it seems like you'll be able to get exactly what you want. And this 9 of Swords might be, unnecessary, like unnecessary pain or fear that you're putting yourself through. The Hanged Man. Interesting. This is Pisces' card. Yeah, so some of you could really feel stuck. I'm getting that here. It's like with temperance, you know how I said, like, it's like there's got to be middle ground, like there's got to be another way, is what I'm hearing in my head. So, like, it doesn't have to be very black and white like this, like Nine of Swords or Nine of Cups. Like, it seems like there's another way. And, you know, some of you could have felt trapped or stuck in your circumstances with the Hanged Man here. But there's also, you know, this aspect of, like, if you take a moment, you know what I mean? Like, for some of you that could be meditation. For others of you it could just be silencing your mind in some way, you know? Exercise, music, books, those kinds of things, where it might occur to you a different way of doing this, whatever it is that you feel really conflicted on, Sagittarius. But it's gonna come to you. It's gonna come to you. This is really interesting. What else, please, for my Sagittariuses for the month of October? My Sagittariuses for the month of October, please. Wow. Okay, 2 3s here. So we have 9 9, 3 3. Very interesting. Very interesting energy, Sagittarius. Like, this is the most interesting October reading I've done so far. So we have the 3 of Coins here and the 3 of Wands. Now, the 3 of Wands is that card of waiting. You know what I mean? It's waiting for your ships to come in the traditional Rider-Waite. It's a man standing up on a cliffside, and he's looking out onto the water at sunset, and there are ships coming in. And, you know, it's to be assumed that there is something on those ships that he wants, or there's some kind of journey that he wants to embark on, but he's waiting. He's waiting for the right moment, or he's waiting for what he's been manifesting to come in. I think it's really interesting here, Sagittarius, that I think there's this energy of patience, but there's also this energy of there's a better way. There's a better or different way that maybe you're not seeing yet. And maybe some patience and waiting and not making any sudden moves right now, Sagittarius, could mean that you'll see that solution. The 3 of Coins is also a card of learning, but it can also be a card of mastering a skill, you know what I mean? Working to build something. But honestly, when I first saw this, what I got was working together, like teamwork. Maybe there's someone in your life, Sagittarius, that you're not thinking of right now. It could be an earth sign, I don't know, who would be able to help you accomplish what has you stuck in between these two extremes. Bottom of the deck is the Fool, and this popped out when in my pre-shuffle for you guys. So this is definitely a new beginning of some kind for you, Sagittarius, that I think you've known is coming. I think in a lot of ways it might be causing you stress, but I think I feel like, honestly, like, sorry, I'm trying to put words to energy, and it's not always easy. What I'm feeling here, Sagittarius, is like, it could go really, really good and be everything you've ever wanted, or it could go really, really bad and be the worst thing. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. I just think that's how you're seeing things. But what they're saying is, like, with a little bit of patience and effort, it's not going to be bad at all, and this is unnecessary stress or anxiety. And it's actually, this brand new start, and it's basically saying, like, this is that new start for you. What is it that I was trying to say there a second ago? Hold on one second. I'm just trying to get my bearings. With the Fool here, this is Aries' card, by the way. Let me say that before I forget it. It's like this is, you have to make a step. Like, it's possible that this is, saying like you're not going to get anywhere if you stay in this kind of like, oh God, what if it goes this way? What if it goes this way? You know what I mean? If you're constantly worrying about the outcomes, but not necessarily taking steps, that's going to apply to some of you. That's not going to apply to all of you, but like, it's coming to me and I need to say it. But this could be the greatest thing that has ever happened to you, Sagittarius. What else can you tell me about the month of October for my Sagittarius, please? Eight of Swords. That's another card of being stuck. I'm getting this like you all have been in kind of like an analysis paralysis, like maybe freaking yourselves out with all the that's not going to apply to all of you. Look, another 9. You have 999 here, Sagittarius. This is crazy. 9 of Pentacles. I think this has to do ultimately with your happiness. I think for some of you it might have something to do with like stability in some way, like your life in the physical reality as well as the emotional reality. Perhaps some of you, have kind of been in an unstable place, that could be emotionally, that could be physically, it could be health, it could be career, it could be home. And I think it's made you feel kind of trapped. But what they're telling me, there's this very strong message, Sagittarius. This is really cool. A very strong message of like, there's a way out that you don't see. Like, she's not imprisoned completely in these 8 swords. There's a way out. It's almost a self-imposed prison. And, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, Sagittarius, and be like, this is all your fault. You put yourself in a prison. Because I don't think that's what's happening here. I think things have happened that have made you stuck. But what they're saying is there's a way out that you aren't seeing yet. It's possible that there's someone else in your life, Sagittarius, that would be able to help you out, would be able to show you. Maybe they might not even know it. But maybe being with them or communicating with them can help you see the way out. This is crazy interesting, this message, because it's so strong, but it's almost like I don't even really know what I'm talking about. Like, it's going to be different for all of you, but it's such a strong message of like, there's another way, there's a third way that you're not seeing, Sagittarius, out of this. And it would make you really happy. I think it would be really fulfilling for you. What else can you tell me, please, about October for my Sagittariuses? What else can you tell me about October for my Sagittariuses, please? That was it. The 4 of Wands. This is stability. This could be a relationship. It absolutely could be. I could see this being, a relationship with someone, and you've had some past experiences and you're kind of stuck in this, like, what if it goes really bad? What if I get shattered? What if my heart gets shattered? What if it's everything I've ever wanted? That won't apply to all of you, though. The 4 of Wands can represent a home or a house. It is stability. In this deck, it is a marriage. Yeah, this is really interesting. Really interesting. With the 4 of Wands here, some of you could be moving, or you want to make moves, but you feel very stuck. This is crazy. Oh, the Devil at the bottom of the deck. That's Capricorn. So some of you could be dealing with Capricorn. Queen of Coins is Capricorn's card. But that doesn't have to be the case. You could have a lot of Capricorn in your chart. It could be anything. You could be a Capricorn and have a lot of Sagittarius in your chart. Okay, so whatever this is, Sagittarius, that has you in this kind of like only seeing 2 different ways when there really is a third option you don't see, that could lead to incredible happiness and abundance. I think, this isn't going to be all of you, but I do get with this Devil here that maybe this is a habit that you all have had of, it's almost like you're punishing yourselves, like, not intentionally at all, but it's like the worry and the anxiety and all the fear of things not working out has kind of has you in this like analysis paralysis. And I think this might be a bad habit that it's time to leave behind this month, in the month of October. Yeah. This is I'm sorry I keep saying this, but this is a crazy reading. I was not anticipating this, I got a couple of cards. I got the 5 of Cups and stuff, which is that sadness that came out when I was shuffling for you guys. There was a couple other cards that, you've been going through it emotionally, I think, Sagittarius. That just fell out. They want me to take the Devil. Yeah. I mean, this could represent maybe getting back together with someone that you're not supposed to get back together with. That's obviously not going to represent all of you, not going to resonate with all of you. But there is like a third way, Sagittarius. There's something you can make out of all of this chaos and these extremes in your life, and it will lead to something so much better. You know, I don't know if you've been watching my readings for a while, but I have these oracle cards. It's the Oracle of Visions card, and at the end of my monthly readings, I pull a card of advice for you. So I'm really interested in what your advice will have to say about this. Underneath that devil was the Page of Cups. I do see here, Sagittarius, like, there is a lot of, like, heaviness to the energy that you've been in, and I think there's good reason for it. I think you guys have been going through it. There's been some kind of devil in your life. You know, it could be addiction, it could be, you know, a really toxic living situation, a toxic relationship, a toxic career, you know, it could be a lot of things, toxic family members, something that, you know, has you in a grip, because the devil is also a card of being bound. You know, but there's a way out of it, and I think if you can silence your mind, like with this Temperance here, you will see that way. There also, you know, I feel like for a lot of you, there is someone in your life that will help you, that's going to help you with this, help you get out of it, see your way out of it. The Page of Cups, I mean, it could be a young water sign. That doesn't have to be the case. I often don't get literal meanings from face cards, but I'm just offering that interpretation, you know, of like the court cards. Interesting, and there's a Page of Coins here. There is kind of this message of like lightening. Like I was saying, there's like this heaviness to the energy that you've been in, and I know this is easier said than done, but if you can kind of like just somehow find a way to lighten up a little bit, like lighten up, like it's basically like finding this peace amongst chaos, like with Temperance here. It's like having patience, but also having faith that this can't last forever, this chaos. And there is going to be a way out that you're not seeing right now, that I think if you can kind of come to this, like, this softening, this lightening of your heart, I think that's how you'll see it. Hopefully that made sense. One more, please, for the month of October. You know what? I'm going to specifically ask for advice in this deck as well. Can I have a card of advice for my Sagittarius for the month of October, please? That's it. Queen of Wands. This is you, Sagittarius. You are the Queen of Wands. So this is really a message here for me, that you have the power. Like, you have this wand in your hand. You have the confidence and the strength and the power to make the right decisions. You'll know intuitively, Sagittarius, what direction the devil is in. It could be reconnecting with someone you shouldn't reconnect with. It could be a lot of things. It could be staying at a job because they offer you more money, but it's a horribly toxic job and it weighs on your soul and it makes you feel trapped. There is a way out, Sagittarius, and I think if you can step into this Queen of Wands energy, that's your energy. So if you can kind of find, and again, like, you came in Temperance, you're showing up in your energy, Sagittarius, so there is a degree of power that you have that I don't even know if you see right now, but you're going to get out of this. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Okay, that's Gemini's card. I really feel like for a lot of you, this is a love situation, especially because there's two queens here. You could be in a same-sex relationship, but again, this isn't gender-specific at all, so that doesn't have to be the case. You could be in a relationship where someone had two queens, so to speak, someone who had two partners who are different, but, you know, they wanted for the same role, cheating. Yeah, I think okay, so I don't think all of this chaos and all of this stuff that is weighing on your soul, Sagittarius, I don't think that is all you. Like, I think some of it is external. I think there is a devil in your life, But I also think, Sagittarius, that there are some self-destructive tendencies that maybe you're not even aware of. Where you kind of go into this habit. It could be addiction. It could be codependency. I'm really prone to codependency, so this is not a blame game at all. And I think that's, it has a lot to do with our upbringing. So it's not even, I don't think this is your fault, Sagittarius, but you're kind of stuck in this position where you don't know what to do, and you're scared of the outcome. And there's a way out that you don't see. Hopefully that's the most concise way I can say that. You have more power than you even realize. I'm seeing a snake here, a snake here. Someone could have been lying to you or misleading you. I definitely see that here. But you're attractive, you're in your own energy, you have wit, you have cunning, you are intelligent. There is a way out of this, Sagittarius. I'm going to leave it at that. I think for a lot of you, it is love related. I'm going to leave it at that, though. But it doesn't have to be, of course. All right, so let's pull an oracle card as advice for you. Oops, sorry. I was like, why did I leave a gap there? It's for me to show the bottom of the deck. If you can see it. Yep. Okay. Can I have a card of advice for my Sagittariuses, please, for the month of October? Card of advice for my Sagittariuses, please, for the month of October. Okay. 24. That reduces to 6. The Devil reduces to 6. 15 reduces to 6. The Lovers reduces to 6. You have 666, which is a card of, healing and coming out of all that, toxicity. You have 9-9. You have 3-3. You have 2 queens. There's a lot of weird parallels here, and I really feel like it's representing those two paths, those two extremes, or those two black and white options that you've had in front of you. And then, with these 3s here, I feel like there's a third option that you haven't seen, and I'm just going to leave it at that because I keep saying the same thing. Okay, Sagittarius. So, 24. Let me read the meaning here. Oh, wow. Oh my God, you guys. Let me read you this key word here. Offering a way out. The universe is offering you a way out of something that has not been good. It's been very toxic. And then letting go. Truly loving another means letting go of all expectations. It means full acceptance, even celebration of another's personhood. Karen Casey. I don't know who that is. Okay. Have the courage to set it free. If it flies away, it was never truly yours. If it returns of its own free will, then you know for sure it was yours. Such is the old adage regarding a loved one. To truly love and be loved, love has to be given and returned freely and unconditionally. This image captures that moment of release. Will the butterfly return or leave through the open window? It is a poignant question. It is a poignant moment and one of courage for the girl who has released the butterfly but is herself a prisoner. Oh my God. I'm sorry. This just lines up in such a creepy way. Not creepy, but this just isn't a coincidence. I can promise you that, Sagittarius. So one of courage for the girl who has released the butterfly but is herself a prisoner. Her scenario is symbolically represented by the chess pieces. The analogy of imprisonment can of course be applied to self-incarceration. We are often prisoners trapped in a cell of our own making, either by fear, perceptions of duty, or loyalty to causes or people. Oh my God. Whether caring for a loved one or feeling trapped by financial, medical, or any other such circumstances can represent an emotional imprisonment as real as any barred window. This is really interesting, Sagittarius. So this month, I feel like you really are being given a choice. The Lovers in some decks, and it used to be called this, the choice. So this month you are being given a choice to leave this situation, that Hanged Man, this situation that has made you feel trapped, has made you feel like there's literally no way out. You're being given a way out, Sagittarius. This is beautiful. I mean, this is really a message of freedom. By this next month, you will have an escape. You will have a release. Wow, this was such a beautiful reading, Sagittarius. Something else that is coming to me, it's really weird, I don't know why. Look out for flowers. Not flowers, oh my god, I was looking at the flowers here. Maybe flowers too. There is a lot of flowers here, but look out for butterflies. I feel like there could be some kind of an indication, maybe some of you, that's how your guides or someone who has passed on reaches out to you. I'm not sure why. My guides told me to say that, so I'm saying that. And flowers came out too, so maybe flowers will resonate with some of you as well. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave this here. This was crazy beautiful. Awesome message for the month of October. If this reading resonated with you, like and comment on my video. The interactions help so much for my newer channel. And if you like the way that I read, subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal reading with me, I will link my email in the description box below. Feel free to email me, or if you have any questions about what that would entail, a reading, or anything like that, if you just want to talk to me, I totally welcome it. I love talking to you guys. All right, Sagittarius, I love you. I will see you in the next one. I hope you have an amazing October.